What's up guys, and welcome back to another BRM5 video. Today, I'll be finally doing that farming video update that I was supposed to do like 3 months ago because they removed Desert Town and Renegade City Hall. Thanks, Nar. But anyways, in this video I will be covering my loadouts, my vehicles and helis that I use mainly, and then I'll be showing you the 3 best locations in my opinion to farm, along with some of the math I did to determine this. And with that, let's get straight into the loadouts. So my first main loadout is an M16A2 with pretty standard attachments for at least the stock, the barrel, the handguard, because those are all defaults, you really can't change them. And then you got the 4X carry handle scope, the 40 round EMAG, G-Grip plus light, and the Sierra 556 QD suppressor. For my pistol, I have the M9, 20 round mag, threaded barrel, Sierra 9 suppressor, and then the X300 flashlight, downrange tomahawk, and then make sure to get some sort of night vision, obviously, because, well, it's basically essential. For my second weapon loadout, I got the M16A4, of course, standard stock barrel and handguard. Better scope though, 13x and 18x, I'm pretty sure it was called, the hybrid scope. And then the 40 round EMAG, G-Grip plus light, Sierra 556 QD suppressor. For the pistol, I have the USP45 with a 17 round mag, raised iron sights, and the competition barrel, as it does slightly more damage. It increases the velocity and range by a bit. However, I might recommend you go for the threaded barrel and get the Sierra 9 suppressor instead, as that helps with detection radius for the enemies. Anyways, with the loadouts basically out of the way now, let's go take a look at the vehicles. Alright, welcome to City Spawn. This is most likely where you'll spawn 90% of the time now, as the Renegade spawn is gone. Anyways, my 3 main vehicles are the Humvee, the PvP4X4, and the Gaz 2330. However, I'm going to mainly focus on the PvP4X4 as it's my main vehicle these days. It has camo netting armor and M249 or M240. Anyways, I prefer this little guy because, well, as I mentioned earlier, it's small. So I can bypass a lot of these choke points or checkpoints, especially the Renegade one, as it's really, really narrow. So I definitely recommend getting this thing. You might have to pay a bit of extra for repairs though, so try to keep it out of combat. But anyways, let's go over to the helipad now. Alright, welcome to the helipad. So, my main 3 vehicles I use are the Little Bird, the Blackhawk, and the NH90. However, if you're going to go for a beginner level vehicle with a turret, go for the Sea Stallion with the M2, as it's $12,000. It's the cheapest one. If you can go higher than that though, definitely go for the Blackhawk with the miniguns. 15k, quite expensive, but pays off extremely well, especially when you want to go farm locations such as the mountain. Anyways, that's honestly all I have to say about my vehicles or my helis. So let's go to the first location. I'll be giving you guys a summarized version of my attack and defense stage of my videos, because you might need a refresher, and slash my tactics may or may not have changed since those videos have come out. So with that said, let's go to the first location. Alright, let's talk about the first location I'm already at. So as you can see, we're at the depot. This is one of my favorite slash also one of the best farming locations, as it's very simple. Like, seriously, compared to all the other places, it has the least amount of enemies, a good amount of money, by the way, per full clear. Doing the assault phase and the defense phase nets you 1.1k. It's also pretty damn easy to stealth. I just walked in here without getting spotted. CQC isn't that bad compared to like village, I guess, and also you can actually find most of the enemies quite easily compared to village. Mainly comparing it to village because it's one of the other early game locations. So. But yeah, as you can see, main strategy, go down that right side and then enter from there. Try to stealth around as much as you can, as getting stealth kills, of course, will increase your income. But yeah, one of my favorite locations as it's quite versatile, beginner friendly. Of course, not the best for late game, as it only provides 1.1k, as I said, per defense and assault clear, so it's not just assault. And plus, assault actually gives less than the defense. I should explain more of the math right now, actually. So, for each location in the game, I attack them 3 times. And then for a select few, I also defended them. This is one of the locations I did attack and defense. So on average, in my 3 attempts, I got $313 from just attacking, and then $880 from defending. So defending the depot location is legit twice as good as attacking it. So do the full cycle and then retreat and come back. So yeah, that was my first location and third on my list. So the second on my list is actually another one of the new locations, although this one's more nestled into the corner near the city and the depot. In between here, the crash site is my second choice for this in this list as well. There's a lot of enemies compared to depot, obviously, making it a lot more profitable. And then there's also the fact that you get to sit on this hill and just snipe for like the first bit of this mission. Unless you're spotted, of course. But that's also fine as well. As from here, you can knock out a lot of the enemies before they can honestly get to you. Guaranteed you have good aim and a good scope. Which I have one of those. But yeah, since they don't really like pushing, they'd rather go on their designated like patterns for whatever reason. Shooting them from here is actually really, really easy. And especially because when you hit the first person in stealth, they just go on their patrol patterns. You get to knock out so many of them that when you go to clear the houses and everything after, the amount of resistance is actually relatively low till you get to inside those buildings, where CQC, of course, is going to be the major concern. But out in the outskirts, I usually just sit here, snipe all the people I can, go over to that side, clear out the 3 buildings over here, one by one. There should be around 1 or 2 troops in each building. And then finally scaling my way up to one of 2 sides. I usually pick the left side, clearing everyone in there, ow, and then going to the other building, clearing that, and then coming out and clearing up the flag. This place offers, as I mentioned, a lot more than the depot. As on average, I earned around 1.8k per defense and clear, with the attack phase earning me around 1.3k, and then the defense earning me around 550 each time. So yeah, this would be my second choice, as of course there's no special enemies, just a lot more enemies and a bit more extra CQC. Anyways, with that out of the way, the last location actually is variable depending on if you have a helicopter or not with a turret. So I'll be taking you to the one that I deem the best for ground units, and then I'll be taking you to the one that I deem the best for air units. And with that, let's head over to the ground unit one. So, as you can probably guess, the last location, or the last location for ground units that is, well, Leningrad Fort, which pays out the most, as you would expect from a late game location, and also is one of the most annoying ones to clear. Filled with plenty of TAC units, ready to jump scare you. And also, you can never find that last guy. Hence why, in my experiments, I did not actually manage to get to the defense phase a singular time. Because I wasn't bothered enough to, well, to find them, because it just took way too long. Of course, getting to this location's a lot more of a hassle these days, as well. Leningrad City spawn doesn't exist, or Leningrad spawn does not exist anymore. So you have to get a bunch of checkpoints, including the original one to the city, and then the one on the bridge. I usually bypass the one to the city by driving around it. Then going to the bridge checkpoint and clearing that one out. It's also what earns my first place for ground units, at least, as well. That extra, as I mentioned, TAC unit ambushes. But yeah, this place earns you the most, averaging out to around 2K per attack. Of course, I didn't get defense metrics, so I can't say for that. However, as you can see, it's really, really, really annoying and difficult. But if you're able to bring a Humvee in or whatever, use the turret, use it as a cover, then definitely Renegrad's the best spot for you. And also, if you're late game and, you know, you could conserve your ammo enough to solo through the entire thing, then Renegrad would definitely be your first choice. It is the most annoying, it's the most difficult, but the payout is great, especially because you have that checkpoint to clear out as well. Anyways, that does it for the ground preferred one. Finally, let's go look at the air preferred one, quote unquote, or helicopter preferred one. So, if you guys have watched my videos before and watched my entire clear out videos, or my attack and defense, how to attack and defend certain locations, you will know that the only location I actually attacked by air was mountain, and for good reason, as well, as you can see right now, I am absolutely destroying absolutely everyone with the minigun. Because this place actually was a breath of fresh air compared to all other locations, as it's the only one you can reliably attack from air. Because all the other places nowadays have anti-aircraft guns and stuff, so you really can't move a heli into there. And other times it's just not convenient to do so. But mountain, it gives you a freaking wide open area to just light them up as they walk over to you. So why wouldn't I take my heli and absolutely shoot everyone as they approach? It's also kind of brain dead, which is nice on days where I don't want to use my brain at all. Simply click and hold until all enemies are dead. In fact, the gun shoots so fast that I'm pretty sure it broke the volume for it, so that's fun. But yeah, attacking mountain is as simple as I just placed it, or showed it to be. Simply land on the helipad, light up the entire attack wave when they approach, and then go up there and clear the remaining areas. Go from the left side, from like over here. Go there, all the way to the left till you reach that corner. Then look straight down, clear out anyone there. Also watch out for the towers, as there are snipers in them, as you can see. However, if you're a daredevil and only have a little bird, you can land here or somewhere back here, get out, and then take cover here and attempt to attack the wave here. I recommend P90s, anything with a high magazine size. So you could just keep firing and firing and firing from here with high rates of fire. And if you need to pull back, of course, you can just pull back further down the mountain and return fire here. Oh wait, I need to mention my reasons, don't I? It's really obvious. Because this is, as I mentioned earlier, it's a wide open space. You get plenty of money from that initial attack wave as well. With attack earning average being around 1.3k, with defense giving you around $656 each time. And yeah, compared to Runograd, of course, it has a lot less TAC units. A lot more snipers though, so a high-powered scope might be needed. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.